Alrighty peeps, here at the job site, just want to show you where we're at, what we're doing, okay? Take a look over here. So I took out the old laundry tub. It's over here. That's the guy over there. So what I have done now, I removed it. I cleaned off all the silicone that was hugging the wall basically. I took out all the screws that were there. Now we are left with the previous roughing. This right here is not a roughing that's up to code. A couple of things that we have to talk about. First of all, this 45 right here is picking up the laundry machines right there. That's the stand pipe. This 45 breaks code because it exceeds 2 times the trap diameter of fall. So this trap is 1.5 inches. It exceeds 3 inches of fall essentially. So this is a big no-no. And the other problem is this right here is a 2-inch drain. This is the actual size that the laundry machine should be picking up, but it's doing 1.5 inches. So I don't know why they didn't leave it 2-inch for the laundry machine. And the other problem is that if I were to try to actually create this into 2-inch, it's not much I can do because I'd have to cut it underneath here. I don't have enough space to actually do a glue, and then I have to break tiles. So in other words, I was not given the go-ahead to fix this section up. My hands are kind of tied right now in that regard. The other thing is that these 2 fixtures, this was the trap that went to the laundry tub. These 2 fixtures are actually wet venting one another. So this section right here is the wet vent. The only problem is that there's no continuous vent. There requires to be a continuous vent up here which hits above flood level rim, which is that is the flood level rim of this entire section right here. So I'm gonna have to bring up a continuous vent, add in an air admittance valve, aka a cheater vent that's up to code, and then run everything. And if you see the width of the 2 pipes, kind of massive. So not a lot of easy stuff here. I'm gonna have to do some maneuvering around. Gotta drill into the tile, you know, and drilling into tile is always a little bit nerve-wracking because you don't want to crack the tile, but at the same time, take a look at this. Like, these need to be supported. This one's not terrible, but yeah, it still moves. But they need to be supported because you're gonna have any sort of water hammer is gonna make them move back and forth. So what we're gonna do is have to put supports along the wall and make that happen. Okay, so now you see the limitations. I definitely have to rough in the laundry tub up to code. I am capable of doing that, but the laundry machine, unfortunately, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't given the go-ahead to do that. Let me know in the comments below what you would do. Would you just ignore it and leave it the way it is, or would you go against the customer and do it correctly? I feel like I'm sort of biting the hand that feeds me if I do that though. Alright, let's go. Alright, so here's where we're at. It's really hard doing this sort of finishing because you're sort of deconstructing as you're constructing in a really weird way. Because the problem is that I need to run these pipes, right? And I already spoke with the owner that because they're on the outside of the wall, normally we have them on the inside of the wall. So I'm gonna have to run them across here, and I'm gonna have to drill holes. Same thing for this guy as well. So I have to first put the vanity in its spot, secure it, because I can't have it floating. It needs to be in one solid spot so I can get solid dimensions and solid measurements. And then afterwards, I can start drilling holes for everything, including the pipes. So I can drill the holes for the pipes, remove the vanity, then put the supports in. There's a little bit of runaround that takes place when you don't do an official rough-in stage, essentially. I'm doing the rough-in stage and the finishing all at the same time here, trying to make it work. Nonetheless, she is secured, and she's also leveled as best as I could for the circumstance. Not too bad right there. Not too bad right there either. Okay, so we did pretty good. I had to put some shims underneath here in order to make it work. This floor is an absolute mess. It's got some significant slope because it's the mechanical room. Normally when they build mechanical rooms, they put the slope towards the drain. That's the drain right there, as you see by the door, and that's why it's got such a significant slope. This place was not leveled basically before everything went in. So now that we do that, we have official dimensions. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decide where my pipes are gonna go. I'm gonna first put in the basket strainer roughly so I can get a measurement as to where my drain is gonna go, because that's the more important dimension. And then we're gonna have to take everything out and start drilling our supports basically. Wish me luck, peeps. Here we go. So look, I've been doing my best not to cuss up a storm right now. I always knew this was going to be a difficult job, and it didn't disappoint. In other words, I want to show you where I'm at, why it's been so hard. Look, that's currently not mounted where it needs to be mounted, but in order to get the pipes from the side, I need to basically pull it out, put all the hangers in correctly, so that I can now push it all inwards. But basically I got this hanger in right now. I really want to tighten this up, but first I'm going to have to glue it. The good thing is the hanger's work has given me the slope that I'm looking for, which is exactly what I need, which means that I'm in good shape there. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to glue that 90 there. Once I glue that 90, I'm going to have to glue this guy in, making sure that that 90 has the appropriate slope. Alrighty, so let's give it a shot. And then once I do that, I can then push it in, actually mount it for its final time, and then work on the inside. There's way too much intricacies here, and this is why you need a roughen face. Alright, here we go. Just a quick little thing. The reason why I'm missing a hanger over here was because I'm gonna have to come back and put another one. Basically, this guy right here was wobbling ever so painfully, so I decided to put the hanger here even though I didn't have an extra one. I even prefabricated the stub out with the 3/8 threaded rod. So we soldered that up right now. I'm gonna connect this and then it's time to test. Alright, it's hard to believe, but moment of truth. Check our level. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, moment of truth. Water's on. And just like that, we're done. After like 8 hours. And I still got to silicone the edges around it. But either way, I'm done. Peeps, thanks for being with me on this journey. This was a disaster. This was like a nightmare. And I knew it was going to be a nightmare because it's super hard to run pipes around like so. And to make it super clean and super neat. But I'm proud of it. That's all I can say. Hit that subscribe button down below. Let's try to get to 10K in 2021. Smash that like button if you can. Hit the bell notification, that way you know we're getting videos out. And I'll see you plumbers very soon. I'm exhausted. Kenny Molotov, guys. Peace, baby.